They say if you want to have a great YouTube video, you need to have a catchy hook. Well, when the pedal sounds this good, no hook is needed. Well, hello everybody, I'm the Tatted Ball Guy, and today we're diving into the Era's 5-state distortion pedal by Walrus Audio. This is a high-gain beast that can deliver everything from a classic rock crunch to a modern metal chug. In this video, we're going to talk about its feature, and we're going to demo the 5 different modes. Before we go any further, transparency is paramount. I did receive this pedal for free, but I did so with the understanding that I would give an honest review, good or bad. I don't receive any commission if you buy one, so I'm just sharing my findings with you. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. Starting off with the build quality. Walrus Audio pedals are built right here in the USA with top-notch quality. It has a great aesthetic, and it's compact enough to fit nicely on your pedal board. This pedal also has top-mounted jacks, which I'm a big fan of. So if we take a closer look at this pedal, you'll see it has 6 knobs for complete tonal control. I think the volume, bass, gain, and treble knobs are all self-explanatory. As for the last 2 knobs, that's what's going to set this pedal apart from its contemporaries. We have the mode knob, which switches between the 5 different modes. And on the top, we have a blend knob. The blend knob allows you to mix in your clean signal. And in my opinion, that can be useful for 2 major things. The first is if you want to stack this pedal with an additional pedal. Or if you're on your amp's high gain channel, you can blend this and use it as a boost. And another use for the blend knob, it makes me think that this pedal will also be useful on the bass guitar. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. So now let's talk about the 5 different modes. They sent a note, and they can definitely say it better than I ever could. They also have all the technical jargon for my fellow pedal nerds and gearheads. Mode 1, a tight mode with a slight mid-cut, LED hard clipping, and internal volume compression. Fastest response, great for palm muting. Mode number 2, tight mode with a slight mid-cut and silicone hard clipping, smooth with added compression. Mode number 3, dual clipping mode with slight mid-cut and both silicone and LED hard clipping, rich and full with added sustain. Mode number 4, rhythm mode with a deeper mid-cut, LED hard clipping, and internal volume compression, scooped mids, and a tight response. Or in other words, an awesome Pantera type tone. And mode number 5, a rhythm mode with a deeper mid-cut and silicone hard clipping, rhythmic, warm, and full. And if you're taking notice of the other things on my desk, they also sent a pack of picks, a catalog, a Walrus Audio logo sticker for your window, which you can't see. And finally, this little note that says, "Hey, I love you. Well, Walrus Audio, I love you too." So now that you know about the 5 unique modes, how about a raw tone test? I'll be using my Schecter Damien Platinum with EMGs, going into my Boss Katana 100-watt head on the clean channel. That way you can get a good sense of all the tones that this pedal is packing. And as for my cabinet, I'll be going into my Randall KH 4x12. So now that you know what this pedal sounds like on a demo and a raw tone test, let's talk pros and cons. Starting off with the pros, the first is going to be versatility. No matter your preferred flavor of distortion, this pedal has you covered. The next pro is going to be the blend knob. This is definitely a game changer, making this pedal great for pedal stacking or useful for the bass guitar. And speaking of the bass guitar, it sounds like this. Sorry about that little side quest. Let's continue with the pros and cons. Another pro is going to be the build quality. This pedal is built like a tank and can definitely handle some heavy wear. And finally, the active EQ allows for complete tonal control. As for the cons, there aren't very many, but some things worth mentioning. The first is going to be there's no way to change between modes without bending down. During a gig, this can be a little bit of a hassle. The second possible con is going to be depending on your setup. If you're playing out of a tiny combo amp, the differences in the first 3 modes might be a little too subtle for you to hear. However, if you're playing on a half stack like I was, you can definitely notice the difference. So who's this pedal best suited for? Metalheads and hard rock players that want a tight, aggressive distortion with a ton of tonal options. This pedal is also great for metal bass players that want to add a distorted tone to their tonal arsenal. However, if you're into blues and low gain tones, then this pedal isn't for you. For that type of tone, I would try the Walrus Audio Ages drive instead. So now for the $1 million question. Would I recommend this pedal? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and give it the Tatted Ball Guy seal of approval. Nice job, Walrus Audio. So that about wraps this video up. A big thank you to Walrus Audio for collaborating with me. I had a ton of fun making this video. I think it's safe to say I'll be using this pedal a whole lot more going forward. As for everybody else, if you're new here and you like what you saw, smash that subscribe button. That being said, I really appreciate you stopping by. I'm the Tatted Ball Guy reminding you, good music makes your head nod. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.